Welcome back to the Girl Cave. This month for Tool Time Tuesday, we are showcasing our distress tools. And this right here, this is my little distress kit. So I'm going to show you everything that I have. I normally keep this ink in there. It is the Distress ink by Ranger in the color Vintage Photo. Although I really want to try the walnut one. It seems like a richer, deeper brown, and I'm really interested in that. And then obviously I keep a little dauber in there and a little file, a nail file. This is really good for distressing the edges of your paper. I have a bigger one, but this one fits in here, so that's normally goes in there. Just keep everything together. And then I do have this tool, also by Tim Holtz, and it has a blade in there. So you just take your paper and you run it through the edge and you cut. You have to be aware that you might tear your paper a little bit more than what you anticipated, and that's fine. So you have to roll with the punches. That happens. So normally I use this a lot in my distress inks. I also, if my paper is lighter in color, I will use the, what is it called? Slate gray. I think that's what it's called. That's the one that I use. But for this layout, I'm using the Vintage Photo, and I went ahead and I ink the edges of that. And this I'm using, can you believe it? I'm using almost new paper. I mean, this is the Simple Stories Vintage, Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Weathered Garden. That's a long name. And it's from 2021. So I'm like shocked. I'm using newer paper. However, staying true to my own self, I'm also using it with Jen Hatfield's Graceful Heart Grow. And what year is this? 2021 as well. So yeah, I'm using newer paper. Look at that. But yeah, I'm combining the Jen Hatfield, which is this one, with the Simple Vintage Garden. I think I said that correctly. So I already inked the edges. I placed that down. And for this one, I used the Distress tool to rough up the edges. But I'm also going to, and I love to do that, is with my nail, go over it one more time, because I can really like fold the edge and it gives it more of a texture. And since I am between manicures, I don't have an issue with it. So I like to just go like that, and it's fine if it rips. Sometimes I like that. It just gives it more of a rough look, more of a textured look, and I really like that. So I especially like the folded edges. I don't know, it just gives it more dimension. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. And this is the only drawback. When you use that tool, let me tell you, all of those little shavings are all over your workspace. So you're gonna have to run the Roomba afterwards. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. This is fairly simple layout. I'm so glad that I had two of these Jen Hatfield papers, because I'm doing a double page layout and I really needed two papers. But of the Simple Vintage Garden collection, I only have one of each, and that's fine, because I didn't anticipate using those papers as a background. So that's something that I've been focusing on lately. If I do look at paper, I really look at the pattern and I think, could I use it as a background? The whole 12 by 12 sheet. If I can use it as a background, if it's not too busy, then I can purchase two. If it's something that I know that I will not use as a background, then I have to think, would I use like a 10 by 10 piece of it and, you know, block it if I'm going to do a double page layout. So I really have to think about that. But mostly I will only buy 2 sheets of paper if I know that I can use it as a background, because I do have quite a bit of double page layouts. Do I want to do that one or the top one? Let me see. Dun, dun. Yeah, the top one. This one is more heavy, so I'm going to put it down here. And these are pictures of my youngest son's home, his first little home. And remember, I did the other layout not too long ago on the day of the closing. That was such a cute page. Okay, so I want to leave a little bit of edge there because I have 2 more horizontal pictures and I don't want it to look like one big square. So I'm gonna have that little break right there. And then I took a 3x4, what do you call those? Journaling cards. And I used one of my die cuts for memory decks cards. And I just wanted the frame right there. This is not going to show. So I'm going to cover that with some of these leaves by 49 and Market. I purchased both of these things last year. And I struggled using them. I should have known that I would struggle because I don't particularly like clear stickers either. Something about clear stickers. They're just, I don't know. I find them difficult to use. So I should have known that it would have been difficult for me to use these as well. And then I'm going to put this here. And then I have 2 small pictures of the first rose. Oops, see, I'm just going to place it really quickly like that. And then I'll go back and I will glue everything down. And once I glue it down, I will have pictures of the completed layout at the end of the video. But it's just so that I don't take forever and a day. And then I have these cute little butterflies from the same collection. And I wanted to bring a little bit of that pinkish red because of the flowers. So something like this. I don't know. Should I put the pink butterfly over here? Maybe just lower these a little bit more. There. Like that. That's going to be this side. And I'm using the journaling card as my title. And then it's a double page layout. So I'm going to pretty much mirror what I have here. And this is what I'm going to do. But first, let me move this to the side, because I want to make sure that I place the photos at the same height. So I already glued this one down, but I want to make sure that when I place my photos, they match up in height. I don't want them touching, but I do want them to be right there. Just like that. And then I am using another journaling card right here. But I'm going to lift this entire thing with dimensional tape because I just want it to just prop up just a little bit right there because this is already folded as well. So there's some dimension there. And I think it's going to look really good just popping from the page. And then I have this giant vellum. Giant, what do you call that? It's not vellum. Acrylic? Transparency? I don't know what it's called. What is it called? It's an acetate piece. Golly. And I might cut the stem off and I might play with it a little bit. These leaves are so big. What do you think? Should I include them? I think I will. And by the way, there's still time for you to go and put your name down for the giveaway that I'm having. I had a de-stash of my Christmas paper and I got rid of half of my Christmas stash. So there's still time. I think I will pick the winner next week. So go over there real quick, leave a message, leave a comment, give my video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And there is going to be my double page layout. It's quite simple. I don't want to use any more butterflies because it is my son's house and I don't want it to be too girly. I'm struggling with that flower. I don't know if it's too girly. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is right here on the card, I don't like those little pink hearts. So I'm going to use these and place them right over them. Oopsie. Right there. So they're not pink. Because, I don't want it to be pink. There we go. Make sure it covers the whole heart right there. Isn't that cute? And that's my layout. I'm gonna do the journaling right here, and this is going into my son's album. Is that too girly? Should I eliminate this? Let me know in the comments below if I should include the rose or not. Like, just let me know. I can change this cluster. I can eliminate that as well. Although it's just so big. Ugh. I don't like ginormous things. We will see. Maybe I could put one of these. No, that would look too plain. I'll leave both there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should I include the rose or not? I don't think this is even a rose. What is this? Like a peony? Or a camellia? I don't know. I need your help with this. Should I or should I not include that? Suggestions are welcome because that's going to be easy to put in or out. That is the best thing about this community, is the bouncing back of ideas. Thank you for spending time with me here at the Girl Cave, and I will see you again next week. Bye.